land we call our home. Push to keep the dark from coming. Feel the weight of what we owe. This, the song of sons and daughters. Hide the heart of who we are. Making peace to build a future. Strong, united, working till we fall. The air and water flowing hard. The land we call our home. Push to keep the dark from coming. Feel the weight of what we owe. This, the song of sons and daughters. Hide the heart of who we are. Making peace to build a future. Strong, united, working till we fall. And we all lift. And we're all adrift together. Together. Through the cold mist. Till we're lifeless. Together. Together.
Fortuna! You are behind schedule. The final coolant tower must be operational in time for my investor showcase. Failure to meet your quotas means one thing: repossession. If you aren't willing to work for your rig, someone else is.
Busy. Oh, an outworlder. A Tenno. Look, we're a corpus operation, we are, but these people are Solaris. We work for a living. We don't need no trouble, and we don't need no one getting hurt. You wanna help? Go buy something from Thursby. He's been staring down the barrel of a repo order ever since he took on his parents' debt. Busy. Oh, an outworlder. A Tenno. Look, we're a corpus operation, we are, but these people are Solaris. We work for a living. We don't need no trouble, and we don't need no one getting hurt. You wanna help? Go buy something from Thursby. He's been staring down the barrel of a repo order ever since he took on his parents' debt. Ugly thing, repossession. A Solaris falls too deep in debt and Neff sends in his repo squads to take what he says he's owed. You know, mechanical body parts, even a full rig. In Thursby's case, 'cause he got none of that, they take the organics. Arms and legs. Yeah, there's a market for those too. Fucking what? Neff wants to start that fossilized coolant tower.
If you need scrap and a snap, just talk to your junkyard diplomat. That'd be me, Thursby, Thunderstruck, Sean Unpluck, down in his luck, whatever. Tell me you want to buy something. Please. I need this. Utico sent you? A Tenno? To help meet me quota? Well, B. You know, you could buy some scrap, but if you really wanted to help, you could source me some supplies. Something I can sell, not this garbage. I know where the taxman keeps the good stuff. If you're up for that sort of thing, boss, head topside. She means well. Don't want to see nothing bad happen to us workers. But there was a time she had another name. Fox Solaris. The voice of the Resistance. The voice of Solaris United. She stood up for us. Said how wrong the soul is. She always said Solaris United was all of us. But it weren't nothing without her. When the trouble happened, Neff did try to identify her. What he did to the others. What happened on deck 12. She's always been kind to me. What happened to them was never her fault. When my parents passed, I inherited their debt, and boy were they owing deep. Can't work to pay it off, cause I ain't got no augmentations. And I can't buy augmentations on account of all my debt. Vicious cycle, right? So, here I am, selling useless scrap at the edge of a coolant canal.
Are you in debt, Solaris? Then you need to push yourself. Work harder, longer. The void does not give unto the freeloader.
Conversation.
You ever been out on the Valis, boss? She's a miracle, she is. A blizzard in a firestorm. All thanks to the magic of rebooted Orican tech. And the blood and the sweat of so many thousands of Solaris. But, you know what Yuriko always says. She says,
Welcome to Venus. It'll kill ya. Thursby, what's going on? You keeping your nose clean?
Yuriko? Sure am. Just giving a tour to my shoddy boss here, you know, earning a wage any way I can.
Alright then, Thursby. Just don't let this outworlder get you into trouble.
I need something I can sell, you know? Spare parts, quality merchandise, see? I know where the Corpus drops supplies. You can get in and out before anyone catches wind of what we're up to. Sneak and peek, boss. Crates full of the good stuff should be nearby. Outstanding! If we had the old Yuriko, we'd be taxing taxmen on the regular. What else can you find? Amazing! With this haul, won't be just my debts getting paid off. You're gonna make more than one Solaris happy today, boss. Unbelievable! Why stop here? With your power, we could hit Neff hard. Make him pay for all he's done to us. Blow up his precious coolant tower before he's even had a chance to show it off to his mucking board.
Thursby? What are you thinking? You're on an unsecured channel. You want a Corpus spy drone hearing what you're up to. Ah, muckers. Too late. Got no choice. Tenno, you got Thursby into this mess, so you can damn well help him out of it. Tenno, you're looking for the Corpus spy drone that overheard Thursby's little guided tour. Find the drone before it reports back to Central Command. The drone is nearby. Ground it. And I'll see if I can still hack one of these things. on, Tenno. Been a while since I did this.
Now where is that recording of Thursby?
And they're gonna try to wreck it rather than let us take it. Hold them off while I get this done. Corpus are legging it. Take out as many as you can. Keep them quiet. Well. You're a bright spark and no mistake. Could have used you back in the... Don't let me catch you running more missions for Thursby, understood?